Next, we have a very special presentation by the Brooklyn Borough President's Office. Please give a warm round of applause to Brooklyn Borough President, the Honorable Eric Adams.
You know, when I saw the red carpet, I could only borrow from one of the greatest philosophers of our day, the rapper Drake. Started from the bottom, now we're here. This is great. The Brick staff and the team are doing some great things. Brooklyn is the center of the universe, and when you look at the artistic energy in this borough, you realize that everyone is going to come to the focal point and enjoy the beauty of Brooklyn. I have the pleasure of free speech only exists where it is cherished and supported by community. Borrowing from Dr. King, human progress is neither automatic nor inevitable. Every step toward the goal of justice requires sacrifice, suffering, and struggle. The tireless exertion and passion and concerns of dedicated individuals. There's nothing automatic or beautiful about technology that is not directly related to the value we hold as a community. The Office of the Brooklyn Borough President supports community media at BRIC because your job is part of what makes Brooklyn one community, one borough. We see each other, we recognize each other, we understand each other. Tonight we honor two individuals who give years of their time, creativity and energy so that the people of Brooklyn could have a voice. Without their effort, there would have been no Brooklyn free speech, as we know it and as everyone else understands it. I give you Anita Cowan-Myers, founder director of Brooklyn Public Access Television, and Greg Sutton, BRIC's former director of community media. Please welcome them both.
Hello, everyone. Leslie, you're right. It's hard to see everyone, and I saw everyone on the red carpet looking so beautiful. I am so happy to be here today. Thank you very much, Brick. I really appreciate you thinking of me and recognizing me. It is very special to me. So thank you all. You know, I was sitting down and I'm thinking to myself, what did and does BCAT mean to me? And I kept thinking of three things that started with P, right? So I was thinking personal, I was thinking people, and I was thinking power, right? So just to share some of that with you, in terms of personal, BCAT is very personal to me, right? And all things in BCAT is part of who I am. While I was here, I met my husband. While I was here, I had two of my only two children. And I can't get any more personal than that. I've had my family here with me. They're here with me. My mother, my aunt, my cousin, who stood with me through everything at BCAT, watched it grow. So BCAT is definitely personal to me. Secondly, I think of people and all the people. I'm gonna start with our board members. I'm so very fortunate today to have one of our founding board members who have come to share in this celebration, Londell McMillan. Londell, thank you for being here. He is a staunch Brooklynite, and I expect and I hope that he will continue to bring his creativity into this dome, into our space again. He was one of the people who helped us to build BCAT. So I thank him. He helped me make a team here. And the team are the people I'd like to recognize as well. Not only my co-workers who ran other programs like Celebrate Brooklyn and the Gallery, and they were wonderful, but the team who supported supported me. And some of them, a lot of them are still here. I'm so happy for that. Thank you, Leslie. But also, you know, those who aren't here as well, these are people who were so incredibly committed to what free speech is all about. These are people who traveled this country and saw how free speech affected other communities and decided to come back here and to figure out how we were going to do that in Brooklyn. So when we were doing this in Brooklyn, we had no channels, we had no space, you know, cable was a new thing, you know, forget about the internet, social media started in these walls. So I just have to just quickly, you know, those who were really close with me, I know I saw Alex and Dan, and there's Omar and Marilyn and John. These were people who were at the core and continue to be here. I saw so many people, I can't even start names, but thank you all. Those are the team who supported me. But then I'm gonna move on to power. And you know where the power is? The power is in the producers, right? This is the oil. Yes, you deserve a round of applause, because without our producers, we are nothing. The producers are who give us our thoughts. Those are the people who bring the creativity. They tell their stories. What are we as a community without our stories, right? That's what social media is about all, you know, now. But you started this way back when it was BCAT and BCAT started. So I'll put that out there. I thank the producers. I wish you the best. I encourage you to continue to be powerful with your messages and not to restrain them in these four walls. I heard someone say they're on Dish Network. Take your message and demand that people listen to you, and make sure that you use your time and your space wisely. It's not, you know, what you have and the resources that you share is very important. You know, we have this because, you know, of cable franchise fees. You know, the cable companies and the media companies make a lot of money being able to come to all of our homes. And this is part of what you get in return. So use that wisely. Make sure that you have messages that are going to touch souls, that are going to entertain people, that are going to leave a legacy that you'd want to remember. So here's to all of you.
Well, it's really terrific to be here and to see all of you. You know, it was hard to follow Anita in 2004. And it's still hard to follow Anita in 2014, I'll tell you. I'm really honored to have played a role in the evolution of BRIC's media initiative. And, you know, I've worked with most of the people in this room. And your commitment to making media has always inspired me. I thank you for this award. And I'm going to do something I've always wanted to do. Ben, go to bed. Thank you.